Hey, it's Jeremy from LATT SEO. In this video, I'm walking through how I was able to help a Shopify client improve overall site traffic by 36%, including individual collection increases of up to 385%. Let me show you how I did it, including the exact prompt I used to help create content that ranks and drives traffic for them. The first screenshots here you're looking at, this is the overall Search Console data for the last 3 months in 2024 compared to the same time frame in 2023. And this is the growth of the site that I mentioned just a second ago, the 36% growth. Second screenshot here is for an individual collection page that improved significantly here. This is one that was up about 385% in the end of 2024 compared to the same time frame 2023. And you can see here, clicks up significantly, impressions up significantly, click-through rate up significantly, and average position down, which is what we want. We want to be average position number 1 would be ideal. Means we're ranking at the top for everything. Now, what went into this process and how is this something that you could handle on your own site, whether it be Shopify or WordPress or any other platform for that matter? The steps are to look at Search Console data and analyze it and then make decisions based on that data. This screenshot here shows data for an individual collection, and I have this sorted to show clicks difference large to small. And what you're looking at then is an individual query on a page and how many more clicks this page generated in 2024 compared to 2023 in that 3-month time frame. And the value here, like I have mentioned, is when these pages are optimized better for these queries or these phrases, it's going to make it easier for you to rank for them and easier for you to get clicks from search engines from these specific keywords or phrases that your site is already ranking for, but not ranking as well as it should be based on data that I'll continue to go through here with you. The filters for finding this data and setting this up for yourself would be to, within Google Search Console, I like to filter by the last 16 months to get as much data as possible. And what you do is click on search results in Search Console, click on the filtering and select the last 16 months, hit apply, and then you should get full website data that kind of looks like this screenshot here. Now, the next filter, what you would do is click on pages. And then from there, you would want to click on impressions as well and sort this by impressions high to low. Then this gives you the pages on your site that have the most number of impressions, and you can visually see which ones have or are lacking clicks. And generally speaking, what I like to do is just work from the highest impression pages down, because there are still very likely opportunities on the pages that have a high number of clicks and impressions. And you can work then to add these optimized keywords to these pages so you can get more traffic that actually makes sense for your brand. Now from here, once you click on a page, it should look like this. You'll have the filter at the top with the actual page, and then you'll have data for the individual page that you just clicked on. I typically look at this data one of two ways. I either look at this manually if there's not a lot of data here with clicks and impressions, and figure out how to get these other queries onto the page of content, the live website, or what you can do is click export. It's just cut off the screenshot here. You would click export and grab this data as an Excel file. Then I take this data and import it into a tool called KW Optimizer. It's a free tool, kwoptimizer.com. And what I do then is sort this to include all keywords and phrases that have 0 or 1 mention. And then I sort this by impressions. And what this shows then are the keywords or phrases that have the most number of impressions that are mentioned on the site 0 or 1 time. At times, this data can be hit or miss. Sometimes I'll have a keyword or phrase that's actually on the site and it shows 0 here. So you want to double check this as you're going through it. But I did find that it is very good at giving us a quick data set to analyze and then use this to potentially build content from as well. Now, the other thing to look at here and think about is some of these top queries here that have impressions or clicks will be misspellings, and those may not necessarily make sense to add into your content. So think about that as well, and make sure that as you're adding content to your page, it actually makes sense to have this content on your site as well. And then lastly, the prompt that I actually used for this. So this site here did not have much content on their collection pages, if any. So in that case, what I would highly recommend is to add additional content to those pages. And the prompt I used was, please write me a 1,000-word article about the collection and be sure to include the following phrases within the content. And I listed out the top keyword phrases. And I grabbed those from this tool here, this section. I basically just added and looked at any of them that made sense, not including some of the misspellings or duplications without spaces or things like that, and added all those keywords in there. Then I said, here are some relevant internal links you can use to link to various products and pages on my site. Included all those internal links there. And here are some other collections or product categories that can be linked to as well with contextually relevant anchor text, and added all that in here as well. Then what this did is provided a 1,000-word article that was optimized for the keywords and phrases that were currently missing on the page, and includes internal links to relevant products and internal links to other relevant collections that I manually selected there. Now, generally speaking, if you're going to use a 1,000-word article from AI, it does take some additional editing and review to make sure that it reads smoothly, cleanly, and not robotic, as you've probably known if you've done any content generation with AI. But this is a process that can get you 90% of the way there or better, and can make it very easy for you to optimize your pages or your site accordingly and start to get some of this traffic that you're missing out on because of the fact that your pages are under optimized and underserved for these different keywords and phrases. And then lastly, one other recommendation I would have is, if you already have content on your site, you can run similar prompts and or just add smaller prompts to have AI or manually create content for those same keywords. So you wouldn't need a 1,000-word article. You can prompt it for a paragraph or two of content using some of those keywords and phrases as well. And then be sure to always include internal links as relevant to other products, other pages, and also other collections, because that is something that is really moving the needle in terms of rankings and traffic, especially with Shopify. And that's it. If you got some value from this video, subscribe to my channel, helps me out. And if you're looking for help with your SEO and want me to help you with this process so you don't have to do it yourself, fill out the contact form in the description or the comment section, and I'll take a look at your site and see how I can best help you with your SEO. And that's it. See you in the next one.